Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. Welcome to today's show, so to speak. So today we're going to talk about being a top producer. Do you want to be a top producer? Most people say, yeah, Todd, come on, I want to be a top producer. So how do you define that and how do you find them, right? Because a lot of the top producers that you know, right? I mean, you hear their stories and at some point they sponsored somebody that built a major business, right? And that was part of their story. Did they get lucky? No. That's the lottery, right? So you will hear about that, just like you hear about the couple in Wisconsin, right, who were driving a milk truck and won the Powerball, right? That's the lottery, right? You're not doing a lottery, you're building a business, right? You're building an organization. And so while that does happen, that's not something you ever think about happening to you, right? That's not how you base what you do. So the majority of these people that did find major players, they found them because they were being the major player. So what does that take? What does that look like? How do you become a top producer? It's actually a lot easier than you think. Easier as in what to do. Not easier as in you won't have obstacles, you won't have stuff to deal with up here, you won't have struggles, because you will, right? You're going to. That's part of life. But, when you think about it, what does it take? What does it take? So first of all, it's not a look, it's not a skill set, it's not a background, it's none of that, right? It's not an education, it's all desire, hunger, right? Attitude, that's the key stuff. So first off, as a top producer's mentality is, I will figure it out and do what it takes. That is the first thing you got to know. That is inherent with all of them, that they will do whatever it takes. They have struggles. They have periods of time where things don't seem to work out. They try a certain thing, doesn't work. They don't quit, right? Their attitude is, I will do whatever it takes. I will work through any challenge, right? So that's the first thing you got to know. Next is top producers are consistent. They are consistent. One thing that every top producer I ever met in the industry, and I have met a lot of them, thousands of them, is that all of them stuck to a daily activity. Every day, they just did their thing, right? Every day, they made their contacts. Every day, they did presentations. Every day, they talked to people. Every day. They didn't put it off. They did it consistently, right? No matter how they worked, whether it was online, offline, combination of both, walking around in the street, cold calling people, whatever it is, whatever they did, because it all works if you do enough of it. Consistency. Next, they feed their energy, right? And they understand that their attitude and their physical well-being and their energy, they did what they had to do for their energy. I'm not saying they're all gurus for fitness, because that's not true. What I'm saying is they, in some way, fed their energy, right? They all did personal development. I mean, that's a given. They do personal development every day, which feeds their emotional energy. Some of them do make sure that they do physical stuff every day, which would be part of mine. But that stuff all feeds into attitude, right? Then they consistently show up at events. That's another thing that they do. Some sort of events, they're showing up. What? Because you do. That's what you do. And they started wherever they were. Think about that. They started wherever they were. And when you see them, you have no idea what they look like when they started. Okay, well, I can tell you this, besides their actual physical specimen, nothing else about them looked like that when they started. That shiny top producer that you see, that's nothing like the person that started, right? That's a grown-up version of that person that started, that worked through all their growing pains, right? That grew through all their stuff, which meant they stepped out of their comfort zone. They don't accept the limitations of comfort zone. Top producers know that a comfort zone is the worst thing you can have, right? It's the limiter. They understand that the good stuff is all outside of it, right? So that's just some mentality. So the key is, how do you find those people? Because you can't see any of that, right? You can see skills, you can see shiny clothes, you can see education, you can see groups they hang out in. That doesn't tell you if they're going to be a top producer in your business. The majority of people that built a huge business in this industry started from nowhere, right? I mean, let's face it. It's different in today's world. Now people are choosing this. But historically, people got into this industry because they felt like, what else were they going to do? And then when they got in, they're like, holy cow, this is an amazing thing. But they wouldn't even have thought about it before, right? I mean, it's not like that now. Now it's people are going, oh my gosh, I need to figure out how I can be in that, unless they're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention, you're not thinking that way. But otherwise, everybody, right? And there's even a percentage-wise, there are so many people who are highly successful in all kinds of ventures in life who are not in network marketing, who cut their teeth in network marketing. They learned their skills in network marketing, got personally developed in network marketing, right? So this is one of the most awesome things anybody could do, whether they do it for life or not. Just saying. So how do you find those people? It's pretty simple. Be them. First, you got to be them. You got to be what you want to experience, right? So it starts in the mirror. You do the things I just talked about. You do the mentality of do whatever it takes and be consistent and work on my personal energy and my attitude and show up at events and take my daily action and blow out my comfort zone. You do that, you will build a substantial business. And you will be a major player even if you never find one, because you can be a major player without ever finding one. You can. It's possible, right? So chances are likely you'll attract some, but you have to choose it first. If you choose it first, then you can be it and you can attract it. And it's no more than a choice. You just got to know it's no more than a choice. So I hope this was helpful for you today. Please click share and send it somewhere, or email the blog off to somebody else. If you haven't gotten my 27 phrases at work, go up and put your email in to get that, and so that, because that will really help you. By the way, the ebook is available as one of the bonuses for my Blueprint Process training, which if you haven't gotten that, I can't suggest any more strongly that you head over to the product section of my website and order that. It's an unbelievable value, and it's an incredible training tool. It is. Just saying it because it is. I think you've experienced me enough to know that I'm just telling you because it really is a great thing. So again, thank you for being here. Comment below, share, let me know how I can help. Okay, if you need coaching, you need training, just let me know. I'm here to serve and help people experience all the great fruit that building this kind of business can bring for you. All right, thanks for coming by.